everyone, this is Robyn. Welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I'm so happy that you're here with me today. I'm going to be spotlighting our Painted Harvest stamp set from the annual catalog. I absolutely love this set. It's been around, I believe, a little over a year, maybe 2 years, and I use it all the time. This is a versatile stamp set. You can use it, just change up the colors, and you can use this during the winter. It makes some beautiful poinsettias, and you can also make this a fall project card or stamp set. I'm going to be just making a pastel flower with this. Now I'm also spotlighting our purple Posy ink pad, which is now available and in stock after they've figured out the formula. There was a glitch with the formula when it came in, and they've got it all worked out and figured out. You can purchase this directly on my shopping page. Everything you see in today's video can be purchased directly from my shopping page, mypinkstamper.stampinup.net. Now that's if you're in the USA. You can order from me. Okay. Let's jump in. This is going to be a punch card, so everything you see will be punching. Anyone can make this project. If you're a beginner, you can do this along with me. Super easy. Anyone can do this card. So let's go ahead with start with stamping on a piece of Whisper white cardstock. This is just a little scrap piece, but our cardstock comes in 8.5 by 11. Now I'm going to put this on just a foam pierce mat, because these are photopolymer stamps that come in this stamp set, and this gives you a nice cushion behind it. So of course I'm going to be using our purple Posy ink pad first. Just open it up, slide it open. And look, isn't this a gorgeous purple color? It's a very light lavender. I'm using this with the solid image of the flower, so this one first. And this has, if you notice, it does have different variations, so that's what it's going to look like when I stamp it. It's a very light, first of all, this is a very light pastel purple, and see, it's very light, and it also has the watercolor look. Now I'm going to put this away for now. We'll be using it in just a few minutes. I'm going to take Highland Heather because it coordinates great with the purple Posy, and I'm going to take the top flower. And the great thing about this stamp set is you don't have to line it up perfectly for two-step stamping. I'm just gonna do that, and it looks perfect. It looks wonderful. I can put this ink pad away. The next color I'm using is our Crumb Cake ink pad. And I'm going to be stamping the center. Now I want it to look layered, so I'm going to stamp it once, and then just move it a little bit and stamp it twice. Gives it a nice, fun look. And I'll put my Crumb Cake ink pad away. Now I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to grab some of our PEAR PIZZAZZ cardstock, and I'm going to grab this leaf right here, the top layer. This is a two-step stamp if you want to stamp it twice in 2 different colors or shades of your green. I'm using PEAR PIZZAZZ ink pad. And I'm going to just stamp 2 of these leaves. Make sure that the top part is up, and you'll need it like that, and I'll show you why in just a minute. Okay, now I'm going to set that aside for a minute. Let's do a little bit more stamping, and then we'll do our punching. This is a piece of the purple Posy cardstock. It's cut at 3 1/4 by 4.5 inches. I'm just going to grab a background sheet of paper. This is our grid paper, our seasonal 13 by 13. And I'm going to put this, I'm going to put the foam pad underneath. And I'm going to clean this leaf stamp off that we just used. And I'm using our Stampin' Scrub and Mist. This is the easiest way to clean your stamps. You just have one side that you spray our Stampin' Mist, and then one side it dries, and now it's all clean and ready for a new ink color. It's not messy, and I can just put it away. I don't have to clean it off. I think I clean mine off every couple months or so. I rinse it off in the water. Okay, now I'm just going to be stamping in the purple Posy. I'm just moving it around. I'm just making my own background paper. Did you know you can make coordinating and custom background paper with stamps and ink? As a scrapbooker, that's a big deal to me. That's what got me interested in stamping and Stampin' Up almost 20 years ago. Actually, it's been about 20 years. All right, let's grab crumb cake again. And while we have this out, our paper, just leave it right there. I'm going to grab the sentiment, I am thankful for you. This card that I'm making in today's video is going to be one of my customer cards. So some of you who have placed orders on my online shopping page, the first week of October will be getting this card in the mail from me. And I know some of you are watching this today, so act surprised when you get it. Now we can start punching and then putting everything together. Oops. All right, this I'm going to set aside. I'm going to take this piece of crumb cake cardstock and I'm going to use our Starburst punch. Turn the punch around so it's upside down and just punch it, and that's it. And then they lie flat, they store flat, and you can stack them on top of each other. I have the Starburst. I can set that aside, set this with my scraps. And now I'm going to grab our 2-inch circle punch, turn it over, and I'm going to punch out the flower. Close this, set it aside. Now I'm going to take the leaves or leaf, I'll have the name of it, I don't have it right now in front of me. This leaf punch. Everything on the screen will have the item code just to make it easier, but I'll also have a supply list at the end of today's video and directly on my blog. Okay, so I'm going to start putting my card together, and I'm going to take this circle here that we already cut or punched out, and I'm using our snail adhesive. I'm going to put adhesive just on one side, it doesn't matter where, and I'm going to put my leaves on the back, however you want them. Turn it over, and I'm going to take our Stampin' Dimensionals and add 3. I need a garbage can over here. I have it on the other side of my craft room. And I'm going to put that directly on top. Oops. It's hard to do it at my, see it. It's hard to do it correctly at the angle that I film. Okay, there we go. So now it's just popping through the back. We're going to take a piece of thick Whisper White cardstock. It's nice and thick. It's just like our Whisper White, but it's a heavier weight. It's nice for card bases. This is 5.5 by 8.5, so you can get 2 from one sheet, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. I'm going to use our bone folder, fold this in half, and start layering this up in just a second. I'm going to grab some of our coordinating. This is beautiful ribbon, and it comes just like this with the purple Posy and then crumb cake in it. So this is perfect for this card. I'm just going to measure it so it's about the width of my card, be a little bit shorter, and just cut it. And now I'm going to take some of our glue dots. These are the glue dots. Okay, I think this is my 7th video tutorial in a week and a half. So if you're new to my page, you can go back and see all of the new videos that I've posted this week and last week. I posted 5 last week. Okay, I'm just going to put this on with the glue dots, and then I can turn it over, add some of our snail adhesive, and I'm going to add that onto a piece of crumb cake. This piece of cardstock is cut at 3.5 by 4 3/4. It's just a little bit larger than our first layer. I'm going to turn this over, and now I can add this onto the Whisper White, and I'm going to have a nice and thick border and frame around it. It looks like a picture almost. So let's turn this piece over, and we're going to add some more dimensionals, some more Stampin' dimensionals to the back. And I love this card so much. I know we're in the middle of the holiday season, but I like to break it up and just do all occasion cards because I use all occasion cards. I use thank you cards and birthday cards more than any other card in my collection. All right, there is our card for today's video, and here's another one I made earlier. And now I've just got a bunch more to make for some of you all. If you like what you saw today, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget you can find me, mypinkstamper.com. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.